Brothers and sisters in humanity, what is awesome? My name is Muslim Relapsing Gamer, or MRG for short, and this is stream number 53 of my gameplay of Fortnite Save the World, the PvE side of Fortnite. Stream number 53, and some of my streams are 10 hours long, even longer than 10 hours. Now obviously I am not playing straight for 10 hours. I do take breaks, some of them quite long. So yeah, I'm pretty sure viewers wouldn't want to, if someone just dropped in right now and well, I mean, I dropped in a moment and then 2 minutes later I'm on a break for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Obviously, yeah, that's not great. I know it's not very great for gaining viewers or retaining viewers, but it is. I gotta do what I gotta do. I can't stream for 10 hours straight. And yes, I can pause, of course, sometimes, and if I'm gone for like 2-3 minutes or whatever, obviously I say be right back, and I don't stop the stream. But yeah, occasionally it just takes longer. Something real life happens, and yeah, it takes longer. So I stay away from the game for 10-15 minutes. But then yeah, I do return, of course. And if it takes like longer than that, I I do say, and then I stop the stream. But yeah. Some of the streams are quite, some of my streams are set up to 10 hours long or something like that, almost 10 hours long, even I guess a bit longer in a few cases. So yeah, and this is stream number 53, so that should tell you something about the amount of streaming that you have available of Fortnite Save the World on my channel. And I haven't actually played that long, as you can see, guys. I'm just 18 days. This is my 18th day of playing a game. So there you have it. I'm showing you. I just literally logged in, and I'm just showing you whatever reward I'm receiving today. Is it this llama? I think it's the llama upgrade llama. So let's collect this and see how it goes. Get a reward. Yesterday you saw me. Yesterday you saw me put a little bit of actually those of you who watched yesterday, you probably saw me put in quite a bit of resources into base Kyle here, the rare base Kyle. And I evolved him actually. As you can see, he's not 10 out of 10 anymore, he is 10 out of 20. So I evolved him because I felt he was like really weak, because I was actually playing him in maps that are level 46. So yeah, it's definitely way above his pay grade. I felt he was like tissue paper, basically wet tissue paper. It's like throwing him at the husks was like throwing wet tissue paper at zombies, basically. It was kind of funny how fast he died. So yeah, I boosted him a bit, but it didn't work, guys. It didn't work, brothers and sisters. It's still he still felt like wet tissue paper thrown at zombies, basically. So yeah. But I had a daily. Basically, the reason I used him is because I had a daily here for passing 3 quests with constructor. So I said, okay, let's do it. And I was actually hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. I was doing the daily with him. I was also doing like one of the main quests here, getting 3 quests, complete 3 quests of a specific type. I think they were quite similar actually. All these quests are fairly similar to each other, but I don't mind anyway. It's just about, it's nice. It's actually nice to see something like this giving you the options. I'm grateful that Epic Games opted for this sort of path forward, taking you forward into the game using a main quest without Ray the robot talking about it and stuff like that. I actually don't mind it, because this is what this game is about. It's not necessarily, it's nice, I guess, to kind of follow a story. I don't mind, but you gotta admit that Fortnite Save the World isn't exactly about the story anyway. Yeah, I mean, some of the voice acting, as I said before, the voice acting is superb. Some of the writing, or maybe most of the writing, is really nice. Maybe not so much for the last event, the Valentine event. The writing was a bit cringe-worthy here and there, for my tastes at least. But for the most part, for the other like permanent lines that you have in the game and stuff, very good writing. And the voice acting is obviously superb. all across the board really. Most of the characters, most of the heroes, Ray of course herself. I just wish she wasn't a robot in like in the game, because yeah, it just doesn't fit this level of emotion and excitability and all that. Yeah, it's just, I know they want to sell you this they want to sell you the case that it's possible, and AI is there and androids are just around the corner. But yeah, I'm just not buying into it. I understand simulating emotions, but yeah, obviously Ray kind of clearly, here and there, clearly is not simulating emotion. She's actually feeling emotion. The voice actress behind Ray the robot, she is full of emotion. She's excitable. She's like, really passionate about certain things. And yeah, you do not get that from simulations, guys. You don't get that from a program, no matter how sophisticated the program is, which is to say, oh, AI, artificial intelligence, well, it's a program. So yeah, no matter how sophisticated the program is, you won't get that level of life. Basically, it's life, literally speaking, life from a tin can, even if you put synthetic skin on top of the tin can and all that. So yeah, with my with these reservations on the type of character Ray is, the voice acting or the voice actresses behind most of the characters, the voice actors behind most of the male characters, really great work there. So yeah, in spite of that, I actually don't mind. I don't mind just a simple written quest like this. Just follow it and that's it. I don't know, for whatever reason, I just don't mind. I think it just applies to this game specifically. We play it for different reasons. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean, that doesn't mean that developers can get lazy and put cringeworthy lines all around, or use very bad acting. That actually gets on my nerves, and that happened in other games like Black Desert Online. Black Desert Online has amazing combat mechanics, and just I don't know what to call them, mind-blowing graphics, visuals, like eye candy. The visuals. I'm not talking about outfits or certain characters or whatever, or female characters. I'm talking about the game itself, the world, the environment. It is eye candy. The graphics are amazing. The combat mechanics are just off the charts in Black Desert Online. But then you come to the writing and the voice acting, and they are both beyond cringeworthy. They're just so bad. The writing is so bad, and the voice acting is so bad in Black Desert Online. Hold on, guys. Just give me a second. Yeah, just I mentioned before in one of my streams that yes, the positioning of my desk chair is a bit awkward and stuff. Living in student housing, so there's a tight space here, and yeah. Anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, the voice acting in Black Desert Online, yeah, in complete contrast with the visuals, the graphics, amazing graphics, and combat mechanics, the best combat mechanics I have ever seen. Obviously, mostly, well, yeah, of course, you've got magic. It's like a fantasy game, so it's like basically melee fighting. Yeah, like swords and shields and two-handed swords and magic, of course, fire and all that stuff. It's rather the technology, that's what you get. But these combat mechanics absolutely amazing in Black Desert Online. If you like ever want to try like a massively multiplayer online, I definitely it's definitely worth trying. It's like I don't know, in my book if you're interested in massively multiplayer online games, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter how old the game is, but like if like I don't know, if you started playing recently, I definitely recommend trying World of Warcraft. I do not recommend playing the game for a long time because it is addictive, and yeah, like people who are susceptible to that sort of thing, you know, might really get hooked into it. But trying it for a month or something, absolutely, you know, I would say go for it. Just don't pay the subscription. You know, you can play the game, you can play World of Warcraft for free. Actually, not just for a month, for longer than a month if you just play until level 20. Obviously, that's not going to give you like a really good idea about what the game is about if you just play until level 20 and stop. But it's going to give you a sort of superficial idea, and I think that's enough. In the case of World of Warcraft, it's a bit. I don't know. It's a bit. I know I don't want to diss it for if anyone still plays it, but it's just outdated. You know, for my tastes currently, it's a bit outdated. Not just in terms of the graphics, but in terms of the graphics and the mechanics too, the combat mechanics and other stuff. Like, you know why I say this? It's because I played Black Desert Online. You know, literally speaking, I played Black Desert Online, and ever since I understood what a massively multiplayer online game is capable of in terms of graphics and in terms of also combat mechanics. And it was really hard after playing Black Desert Online. It was really hard to go back to World of Warcraft. You know, don't get me wrong. I did go back to World of Warcraft, but yeah, I just didn't stay that long really after getting back to it. World of Warcraft had its own charm. It's got like its own mysterious or elusive charm, that's for sure. And it's also the complete opposite of Black Desert Online. In terms of combat mechanics, it's really bad. In terms of graphics, it's really outdated. On the other hand, in terms of voice acting and writing, yeah, superb. World-class stuff, world-class music, acting. But of course, it's so rare. Like when you do hear voice acting in World of Warcraft, it is world-class. Writing is also, for the most part, really superb writing. So yeah, it's just exactly the opposite of Black Desert Online. But again, that brings me back to basically Fortnite Save the World. It's a different situation here. It's not the same. It's not a game you can compare to them exactly, but these elements of it are comparable in the sense of writing when it exists, when it's relevant, voice acting when it's relevant. I really am happy that Epic Games wasn't lazy or cheap when it came to these things. They did a superb job in writing and in voice acting. So, and that's how how did I talk about World of Warcraft and Black Desert Online? It's because I said I really don't mind in a game like this having the main quest line just silent quest line this way. Just keep following these quests and having these options. Just play like you want, and you will follow the main quest chain and progress. I don't mind it. That's what I'm saying. I don't mind it. I don't really miss Ray the robot that much, and it's mainly because, as I said, it's a robot. It's a tin can that's pretending, that the developers are basically making to pretend as if it's like to pretend like a human. So yeah, it just doesn't sit right by me. It just feels a bit awkward and weird, that part. But yeah, other than that, the voice acting is great, the writing is great, as I said. It's just that I don't really miss Ray, to be honest. So I'm fine with this, absolutely, I'm fine with this. But then I said, but that doesn't mean, just because I'm fine with this, silent quest to go, a silent main quest chain to go to follow through. Just because I said this, it doesn't mean developers can get lazy, with the writing and voice acting like they did maybe in Black Desert Online. That's how I started, to talk about that. It's like, the developer says, oh, we have really addictive, really fun and addictive mechanics, and we have decent graphics. So yeah, let's not worry about the writing and the voice acting much, okay? It's just hire any writers and any voice actors. That's what I'm saying. Developers should not do that. They should not basically do that. It gets on my nerves to play a really nice game in terms of whatever graphics, combat mechanics, something like that, and then end up with really jarring voice acting, basically off-putting. It takes away the immersion. It reminds me that I'm playing a game. Sometimes when you're playing a game, you forget yourself, isn't it? You You kind of forget the world and you just get immersed in the game and you forget about the world. Yeah, but some games when they get lazy, when some game developers when they get lazy with elements of their game design, yeah, they remind the player that it's a game, and it's really annoying and jarring and off-putting, to be honest. And that's what, you know, kind of partially what happened in Black Desert Online. But don't get me wrong, it was really fun. I tried to ignore the writing and the voice acting, and I just focused on the mind-blowing combat mechanics. It was my last character in Black Desert Online was a striker, kind of like a, martial artist, kung fu style and stuff. He was amazing. It was mind-blowing, man. I just can't get over some of the stuff that you could do with your character in that game. It's just, yeah, these guys just took it to a whole other level, to be honest. The Korean developers behind Black Desert Online, they took the genre to a whole other level. In terms of character design, in terms of graphics, in terms of no loading screens. You have to play that game, honestly. If you have the PC, if you have the computer for it, you must play Black Desert Online, because it shows you the potential. When you look at this, when you play this technical what to call it, triumph. When you play this technical triumph called Black Desert Online, you understand the potential of mechanics, guys. And then you go back to a game like the Sims 4. Yes, I mean, I don't play the Sims 4 a lot, but I did try it. The Sims 4, not the Sims 3, the Sims 4, and you look at these loading maps and the level of the graphics in the Sims 4, and you go like, what on earth is going on, man? I mean, why would the developers of the Sims 4, resort to or stoop to the level of loading screens, especially when the graphics aren't even that, like amazing or fancy? It's just cartoony graphics, guys. Just like this game, you've got cartoony graphics. So why loading screens? It's just bizarre. It's like you feel like it's a technical failure. And then you go back to Black Desert Online, and you look at the level of realism in these graphics, the mechanics, everything basically, and the vastness, the size of the world. It's such a huge world with not a single loading screen. I repeat, you walk around in a whole world, kind of like World of Warcraft is similar, unless you're getting into an instance. It's similar, or you're moving from a continent to another. If you're moving from a continent to another, then yeah, you get this loading screen. Black Desert Online is very similar to this in the sense that there are no loading screens. You you take ships, you take boats, and you get into the ocean, and it takes quite a while. It takes you quite a while to get deep into the ocean to do some whale hunting or whatever it is, monster hunting in the sea. Or you stay on land and you travel with your horse, you ride your horse, a journey from one edge of the continent to another. I think with the very fastest horse in the game, it takes 7-8 minutes. Basically galloping at the fastest speed of the fastest horse in the game. It takes you like 8 minutes, something like that, to go from one edge of the continent to the other. Real life minutes. You do nothing but ride in a straight line, with the horse. That's how vast that world is. And that's just one edge of the continent to the other. I'm not talking about one direction. I'm not talking about up, like north and south. We could do this from the west to the east, but then there's also the north to the south. There's also the vastness of that area itself. It's insane. All of this, and there is not a single loading screen. So, and you compare this, and I'm telling you, the fastest galloping speed of the fastest horse in Black Desert Online, I promise you, it is something like 5 times or 7 times the speed of your sim in a game like The Sims 4. When your guy in The Sims 4 starts jogging or running, okay, that speed of that horse is something like that. It's like 7 times faster, okay, something like that, okay. And you keep moving, and you keep galloping or sprinting at that speed for 8 straight minutes non-stop, something like that. That's the vastness. That's just one direction from east to south of a continent in Black Desert Online. and I'm telling you, the graphics are insanely good, especially if you have the PC, if you have the computer for it. The graphics are amazing, amazing. So with it, and very realistic, not cartoony either. You see, very realistic, so demanding on a machine. And yeah, not a single loading screen. Not a single loading screen. And someone tells you, oh, it's the database, because of the database, and every character, because every sim or every character in the Sims has its own motivations and acts based on. Dude, please don't give me this hogwash. It's a database. Just say it. It's a database. It's a database of NPCs with traits, with tags or traits. Every object, it's programming. It's a program, guys. It's object oriented programming. Every sim is kind of like an object, and each one of those objects has its own traits, has its own sort of meters, scales, like going up and down or whatever, and its own characteristics. It's and it behavior, also its own behavior. It's just programming. It doesn't change whether it's Black Desert Online. It's the same object-oriented programming. Well, the Sims 4, the same object-oriented programming. The developers of Black Desert Online were able to do it, to basically produce this vastness of space without any loading screens. So I don't understand why the developers of the Sims 4 are opting for loading screens when the Sims 3 didn't have loading screens. The Sims 4 now has loading screens. Insane. So I definitely recommend playing that game, Black Desert Online, because it shows you the potential. It shows you what is possible in the world of gaming, so that when developers basically fail us when it comes to this level, we do not encourage them. We do not keep giving them our money and encouraging them to be incompetent, to remain incompetent. And again, so why did I talk about this? It's because of what I said here, that I don't mind a silent, simple quest chain like this, to follow it, all the way up to level 100. It's fine. I really don't mind it. But at the same time, it doesn't mean developers should become lazy with the other elements of the game. It doesn't mean developers should be lazy with writing, or lazy and cheap with writing, with voice acting, and with the technical details of the game, like loading screens, removing. Let's just be lazy and keep loading screens, rather than look for a technical solution to avoid loading screens in 2018, of the game, of the world of gaming. So yeah, long introduction today from my end, I know, but yeah, just whatever. I started talking and I felt like following that chain of thought and sharing these thoughts with you, and hopefully I gave you some information about
raking it in.
Other games that are worth trying. So yeah, anyway, I clicked loot because as usual, I just explore, and they open this unfortunately I don't like it, but it's just one of the nuisances in the game. They open this thing, they force you to deal with it right now, rather than just explore the screen like you wanted to. Not really cool, but whatever. Yesterday, if you watched any of the streams from yesterday, stream 50, 51, you would have seen I was not having a good day yesterday, guys. I was having bad luck with the event llama, the firecracker or the spring llama. I was having bad luck with the missions, basically people trolling, raising the difficulty to 4++, using this new system, this new infuriating, annoying system. So that's one of the failures of Epic Games, to be honest, implementing this new system for this event, for the spring event, by the only way to get tickets is by forcing you to deposit blue glow in some sort of gadget in the map, and any player can do it. And any player can raise the difficulty to 4+, even if it's just you and him. If it's just the both of you playing, that guy can go there and raise the difficulty to 4++. And if you have been building, if you're playing a constructor and building, he basically messed up. He basically wasted your resources. He messed up the whole match for you, and he can leave. He can do this and then leave, just to troll, and there are plenty. I'm telling you, plenty of sociopathic people in games. I've seen them before, and I do mean the word sociopathic. I don't mean just trolling. I don't mean naughty. No, I mean sociopathic. Literally, antisocial behavior. People who are intentionally trying to aggravate you, intentionally trying to get on your nerves, to annoy you, and then they laugh. You can see the smileys in their chat lines. Like once they get the anger, from you, once they see the anger from you, they start, putting smileys and stuff. And I've had people say, oh, I do that, it's fun. Well, dude, then you need to see someone. You need to see a doctor or a psychologist or something, because that's a sociopathic tendency. Nobody enjoys causing negative emotions to other human beings, whether this is online or real life. It doesn't matter, man. Humans, the thing is, some people, some kids especially, think that just because they're sitting behind the keyboard, there's an anonymity there, and just because what they're doing is showing up on a screen, it doesn't make it real. No, dude, it makes it real. And the emotions that are caused from these words are real. Whether they are anger, whether it's kindness, whether you're saying thank you, whether you're, being nice to people, saying thank you, please, man, I couldn't have done it without you. You're being nice to someone, you're giving them positive emotions. You bet these emotions are real. And if you're causing them negative emotions, if you're trolling and you're causing them, anger or anxiety or frustrations and like in their gaming life, you're frustrating them by basically trolling their game. You're also definitely giving them real life emotions. So that is a sociopathic. If you get lulls, if you do this for lulls, you're getting lulls and laughs, giggles from doing that, that is absolutely a sociopathic tendency, and something needs to be done with it. I'm not saying someone who has this is hopeless and sick. There is definitely some sort of, I don't know, maybe we can borrow Pathfinder Jess or Eagle Eye's words. Have you considered meditation? Something like that. But yeah, people who have these issues, they don't need help, and that help doesn't necessarily have to come from a psychologist. They can help themselves, and they can help themselves literally by doing that, by something as simple as meditation, doing a bit of meditation, mindfulness, trying to think about, contemplate their own life. Why do they feel why do they let the frustrations of life cause them to want to cause other frustrations? Why is it that everybody has to suffer just because I suffered? That sort of mentality. We have to think about this, and if we have that mentality, we really need to kind of revise our own decisions, our own way of thinking, and our own conclusions. Just because I'm suffering, it doesn't mean that others have to suffer with me. Really, it's just stupid. Maybe if we help others have fun, they will help us have fun and get us out of our rut, get us out of our problems. You see, but yeah. So yeah, basically this trolling, whether people do it because they think it's virtual or unreal, and I explained that it's not. It's very real. The emotions are very real. Or they do it just literally because they are sociopathic. They are antisocial pricks, basically, or jerks. I don't know, why people do these things, but as I said, this new system is allowing it. Literally, this new system implemented by Epic Games is allowing this stuff to happen, allowing people to troll others' games, and also allowing people to waste other people's times. If I'm playing a match for 20 minutes and I want to get some event tickets, I want to get firecracker tickets from it, some guy can decide to deny you this. You know what? I'm starting the mission, man. Who cares about your tickets? I don't want tickets, and I don't want you to get tickets either. So here, let me start the event, and bam, gone. That's it. You cannot get tickets anymore for that event. If you invest, you could say, well, I can leave. Yeah, you can leave, but that's if you didn't invest any resources. If you didn't, put any buildings or traps, yeah, you can leave. But who builds, who puts materials into buildings and traps and stuff like that, and then leaves? Chooses to live like that. Yeah, maybe one human being in 1,000 can choose about the vast majority of human beings, after they invest so many resources and traps into a mission, they want to finish it. They want to continue to the end. So when you basically started without letting them get some firecracker tickets or event tickets, basically, which they get loot for, the event loot. And the problem is, this event loot is limited. You're not going to get it anymore until this event repeats, God knows when, next year, or I don't know when. But whatever you're getting in this event, you can't get anymore for a very, very, very long time. You see what I mean? So this is a one-time chance thing. We have like 57, 58 days, and with RNG, random number generator, or basically luck, with the luck issue in this, who knows whether you will get what you want in time. I know we have 2 months or something for the event, but you have to consider this, that the luck element can keep us from getting what we want for a very long time. So every minute in my book, every minute counts. If I'm playing for 20 minutes, why deny me the event tickets, man, that I can get some of the event loot with? I can buy some of the event loot with these tickets. Why deny me the access to them, after 20 minutes of gameplay? And then the other side of it is, why mess up the whole thing for us, for me, and for the rest of us, by putting 4++ difficulty, by raising the difficulty to 4++ when you cannot carry. I hasten to add, when you cannot carry. If someone does that and they can carry you, I don't mind. If they're level 100, okay, they're level 100. They have the best weapons in the game and stuff, and they have all the skills. They have all the important skills taken, the skill nodes activated, the research nodes activated. So they're overpowered. Okay, so they can carry you. They 3-shot smashers. It doesn't matter. Yeah, smasher, no problem. Here, he takes out my shotgun and I put 3 shots in it and it's dead. That's because he's overpowered. If someone is overpowered, yeah, you're welcome, man. Please help me get more tickets. But if you're not overpowered, don't raise that thing to 4++. The difficulty to 4++ players. It means we are almost guaranteed to fail that mission. So we don't get the firecracker tickets, and we don't even get seasonal gold or any of the rewards of winning that match. These were some of the problems I was having yesterday, plus the bad luck in loot. I was really having a bad day, to be honest, from this combination. The bad luck from the basically loot, and the trolls. Whether the trolls are trolls who are denying me access to event tickets, or who are denying me successful missions, everything, denying me access to anything at all, by making the mission impossible to beat, basically, and basically messing it up with an extremely high difficulty. So let's hope that today I'm gonna have a better day, especially after such a long introduction. let's hope today I'm gonna have a better day. And if you're listening so far to me, let me reward you by not talking that much for quite a while. Hopefully I won't talk that much at all. I'll play and let you enjoy the game sound peacefully. Just watch me play, and if I have a comment, a short comment here or there, of course, I can push to talk. Use push to talk to just share a comment with you. But other than this, I'll try and just shut up, basically, for quite a while, for as long as I can. Hopefully a few hours or something like that. So with all that out of the way, I hope you do enjoy watching the stream. And if you have anything to say or comment, guys, remember to comment. And if you enjoy this and you think you want to watch it again, please do subscribe. But no pressure there. I'm not doing this for viewers or popularity or whatever. I'm doing it just for fun and to share the fun. Kind of that's more like the key word, sharing the fun. So with that out of the way, let's see what this llama has and what it is I'm gonna focus on today in stream. Which number is it? 53 of Fortnite Save the World. Crazy llama eyes. Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, take it on home.
Yep, rubbish. Junk, basically. Le junk. Le bed junk. I've heard good things about this superhero llama, but the chances of getting someone I want are so slim, basically, that I'm just not sure, man. I'm just not sure. I guess I've got 13 hours. Well, maybe not 13 hours. Well, actually, maybe I do have 13 hours to think about it. So let's see. I'll take my mind off it by playing, and yeah, if you have a comment, if you have a recommendation or a comment to say about this, please do share your comment. Yeah, first thing, should pick this up. Nice, I've got enough to buy something, which I will, I'll get this one. How many 25 required to advance. 25 notes purchased in research tier 2. So still have 8 to go. I already got both backpack size upgrades. Yeah, I'll just get this. For now at least. I'm becoming quite the glass cannon. Look at this fortitude now. Now this there I'm creating quite a bit of an imbalance here. I mean the resistance still isn't so bad, which is the shield. So I'm paying much more attention to the shield than I am to the fortitude, which I think is okay. But yeah, the offense is just off the charts compared to the others. Yeah, wish you luck, dude. Although I'm not sure about the name actually. Now, come to think of it, I am just not sure anymore because of the name. What kind of name is that, man? This isn't so bad actually, come to think of it. This razor. I mean, it is a burst rifle, but yeah. Well, let's give it another go, shall we? So maybe how many manuals? I got plenty of weapon design manuals here. I wonder how many it takes to. Yeah, I can't really know now. Unless there is something here. No, this is to level up. Know what? I am going to actually try it. Just give it another go and see how it goes. I know I've said long time ago, like many streams ago, I've said that this is such a waste of ammo because it's burst. Obviously it's burst. It's a burst weapon. So it says an assault rifle. So what? This is the Razor, which is the line of what? Let's see. Yeah, burst rifles. So you find them in the collection book, assault rifles, and then burst rifles here. This is the line of burst rifle, and this is basically the rare variety of it. And it says here assault weapon burst, an assault rifle that fires tight bursts that allow for precise targeting in mobile mid-range engagements. Deals good damage but consumes its magazine very quickly. It's true. Yeah, that is a very apt, kind of description of this weapon. It's accurate, and yeah, I didn't like how it wastes ammo in the past, but maybe in the current situation I'm in, where everything is basically a bullet sponge, even the little ones, I can't really just one shot. Well, actually, I can one shot like the very little ones. Come to think of it, the very little husks. Yeah, I can just one headshot them with the pistol I have with the Jackal. But for the rest, yeah, they're not exactly one-shottable, so maybe this won't exactly be a waste of ammo after all. And it could help me. The nice thing, the reason I'm thinking of giving this weapon another go is, first of all, it's a water weapon, so it's going to be effective against fire. I've seen quite a bit of fire elementals recently, so yeah, this can be effective and nice. Another nice thing about it is it allows me to hopefully make sure 3 bullets very quickly hit the target. You see what I mean? Because with the pistol, with this pistol, I have to, you know, bam, 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 shoot, you know, shoot as quickly as I can, and hope that most of the you know, bullets will hit the enemy. And it's extremely difficult to get 3 headshots in a row with this one, unless I'm doing very, you know, click, 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 that sort of thing. But if I'm going click, 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 you know, yeah, it's impossible to get 3 headshots in a row this way with this speed, you know, if I'm utilizing the whole fire rate. On the other hand, this weapon, guys, this weapon, if I am aiming at the head of a husk, maybe all 3 bullets will hit the head. You see what I mean? So this is also another reason I find myself, you know, this is another thing I find myself thinking about right now. So I'm gonna give it another go and see how it goes. This weapon, especially now that it's a water weapon. I mean, well, this one, and it's the perks aren't so bad. You know, it's 10% damage plus 30% crit damage, pretty nice. And then it changes the damage to water, which will be effective against fire. Obviously, I'm not going to use this against all enemies, just against fire elemental, if hopefully I can remember. Yeah, not too bad. 3 more levels, hopefully I can get enough for that. Yeah, favoriting it so I don't, you know, by mistake just get rid of it or something. Bullseye, I think, yeah, this is yeah, I'm gonna keep it anyway for exchanges later on, like to transform and stuff, use it in transformations. Okay, I think that's enough dallying, and oh, this is gonna be done in seconds, so just waiting on it. And then yeah, what do we have to do? We gotta do, yeah, these we have to do 3 ride the lightning, fight category 2 storm, or repair the shelter missions in 46 plus zone. And this is rare, unfortunately. I'm really looking forward to some epics here. No, I'm not even saying legendaries, I'm just saying epics would be nice, because epics would give me a chance at for example, getting this one, the trooper. That would be really nice. You know, a really good use of medium ammo, of my medium ammo, basically. What else? Yeah, this is all. I remember this was a very nice distance. You know, compared to all other assault rifles, 5,000, very nice distance. So hopefully it can be effective. Yeah, you see, this is 4,000 only. And the equalizer, yeah, it would be nice also to, you know, get that. Yeah, but it's mainly, what I'm mainly looking forward to is this double shot, because as you can see, it's not available in any variety other than epic and legendary. So yeah, I'm definitely looking for it. I've already tried the surgical rifle. I was lucky enough to you know, well, actually I was given the choice, yeah, some reward. Unfortunately, I wasn't given the schematics as a choice. I was given the weapon itself as a choice in some sort of quest. And yeah, I picked this one, so I tried it. It was, I guess, okay. It You know, to be fair, it helped me kill what are the lubbers? You know, lubbers from a distance, because it's a scoped assault rifle. So you know, you basically right click, you aim with the scope, and pretty much all three bullets will hit the lubber. So yeah, it just helps you take care of this quickly, basically. So that, because you know how lubbers are, you shoot at them, and you know they do this dodge backwards or whatever it is, you know, getting knocked backwards, and it just actually it's not helpful. You feel like, oh, you know, you're knocking them backward, but it's not helpful. It moves, so you can't shoot at it again quickly. You have to wait until, you know, it's standing properly to get like a headshot or something. So yeah, so this basically helps you avoid this issue. Just, it's a burst rifle, by the way. This one, the one I'm talking, the surgical rifles, it's a burst rifle, like three bullet burst rifle. So yeah, all three bullets just hit the target, bam, you're done. Well, let's look at the rewards available. Wow, that's a nice chunk of schematic experience. It's obviously red, way above my pay grade. Yeah, this is also a nice number, 20 pure drop of rain. Yeah, this is green and this is blue, unfortunately. Not really gonna help, man. Yeah, this is not looking good. Oh, okay. That looks a bit better now. Alright. So this is, yeah, so this is an Outlander. This is a Ninja. Cool. I think we are a good team. She can run around, look for the, what's the word? Modules. And hopefully she can help me build or something. And yeah, and we just help each other defend. And now we have a soldier, so all good. We should, soldiers should defend, and maybe the ninja and outlanders, these guys have speed, they can look for the modules.
Travel to the shelter.
Last chance. Got him. Can. Nah. No can do. Nope. Sorry, no.
Hey, we just built that!
Can. Nah. Bang out. Nope. Nah.
Come on!
Sorry, no.
This is already starting to annoy me already. Why didn't that husky husk fly away when I got...
No can do.
Man, we haven't even started and the game is already getting on my nerves.
Can. Not to the clouds. Nah.
Well, at least I got my blue glow. I just wanted 3. And the reason I wanted to pass the first stage of this siphon is to get 3 or 4 blue glows, so I'm ready for raising the difficulty and also starting the mission. Really, I think I don't know, maybe you don't need the blue glow to start the mission. So yeah. But anyway, 3. But at least I got the 3, so it's all good.
I could really
Nope.
use some help!
Sorry, no. No can do. Sorry, no. Nope. Incoming! Can. Nah. Can. Nope. Can. Ammo stash. Nope. Sorry, no.
Okay, man, this is getting on my nerves now. This is like what, the fifth, seventh time I have to do this brightness thing.
Can.
One of our drones has taken damage. We can't let the husks destroy the drone. Head to the crash site.
Hey! Nah. Can. Sorry, no. Can. Nope. Nah.
Getting reports that your fort has uninvited guests. Go 86 them!
Sorry, no. Nope. Can. No can do.
important weather alert.
Watch the sky! Sorry, no. Nah. No can do. Tasks! Nope. Can.
they? I hear. Well, I don't hear them. I read the captions or the subtitles or whatever they're called, but yeah, I can't really see them.
Good! You've reached the shelter. Use the terminal to run diagnostics to see what's wrong.
Okay, am I ready for this? I don't know.
Storm's getting rowdy.
Yeah, it was time for some cleanup, really. I desperately needed it. My bags keep getting full, keep over and over again. I keep expanding it and it keeps getting full. It's sometimes hard to know what to throw away, but I gotta do something, man. Okay, yeah, I think 10 free spaces, along with these weapons, the number of weapons I have, should be fine, right? Yeah, that looks okay. Now I can pick up these things and yeah, I can use them, man, during missions and stuff. I need to be able to pick up whatever traps I find and use them in the missions. So I don't have to craft these traps, you know?
Sorry, no. Watch it! Peace. No can do.
Okay, is this hopelessly bugged now?
Nope.
Yeah, I knew I had to use
No can do.
Nice. Actually don't have that many. Yeah, I still don't have that many malachite ore. Look at this. Just 23, man. That's not even enough to make, well, yeah, it's enough to make 2 weapons, but that's it.